Okay, welcome back everyone. I'm actually doing a second video here of Captain Starshot. This is a very straightforward game. If you haven't watched my last video, you essentially just board alien ships, shoot the living piss out of everything, collect some upgrades, and then try and get to the boss level at the end of the sector. So let me explain it this way as well. I have Battlefield 4, I got Dead Space 3, I got Mass Effect 3, I got a whole bunch of other games. For some reason, I just want to keep playing this. I don't know what it is. There's something really appealing about this game.
Captain Starshot, you are approaching the alien fleet.
So there's basically two kinds of shooters. There's one that have an in-depth storyline, and those are really fun and everything. But one of the drawbacks is, like, if I haven't touched it in a while, like I have XCOM 2. If I haven't played XCOM 2 in a while, I don't remember what my units do. I don't remember what I was doing. I don't remember the current situation of everything, and that can be really frustrating because I've never actually beaten the game because, like, it's for some reason it's just you know, I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. With a game like this, I can just jump back into it whenever I want. I mean, I can leave it paused and just come back into it whenever I feel like, and that's actually a it's a lot of fun to be able to do that. I don't have to, you know, I can just leave the game in the hotbar until I'm ready. Hell yeah. Alright, sweet. But yeah, if I do love, like, you know, being able to, like, get different power-ups and get a whole bunch of different crazy stuff and everything. What I can tell though, it's like once you pick a power-up, I don't think you're allowed to not select it. I had a problem in one of my playthroughs. I had a problem in one of my playthroughs where my firepower was pretty much maxed out, where I would tap the button and my entire 13 round clip, or I'm sorry, my 22 round clip would get spent instantaneously. And so essentially I had a giant ass sniper rifle, and that created a lot of, like, tactical problems for me. But there was no way for me to, like, for that I could tell anyways, to take off, like, bonuses and stuff like that. So that is one thing I'd either recommend, is changing the system or making it at the very least where I can remove stuff at my leisure. Maybe even, like, store bonuses in a backpack so I can mix and match to my delight. Because there's one thing I personally love as, like, someone who mostly plays shooters, is like, combat customization. I've never really cared that much about cosmetic customization. I don't really care about how I look at all, but I love being able to, like, choose my weapons and my powers and everything, and, like, that is my bread and butter. What I would personally prefer to see is maybe instead of having to rely on, like, random crap that you grab to customize your weapon with, maybe each enemy drops, like, a little bit of gold or whatever, and I get to, like, mess with the stats of my weapon so I can customize it how I want. I played a Flash game like that where they gave you a whole bunch of random parts, and, you know, as you play, you unlock credits, and then you get to, you know, buy those parts and mix and match to your delight, and it was a lot of fun. And in my opinion, it's a pretty simple thing to do. So, you know, in this, you know, if I got a whole bunch of gold, maybe upgrade the different specs for my gun, like rate of fire, clip size, reload time, firepower, accuracy, crap like that. Then be able to choose between whether it's like semi-automatic, where, you know, it's a slower fire rate, or I have to click every single time, and it's a bit of a slower fire rate, but maybe there's, like, a slight bonus of damage, shotgun, charge up time, stuff like that. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, what is this backpack? Oh, backpack has the gun on it. So what is superior vision? Bullet speed 75, clip size 3. That's awesome. Move speed 25, reload delay -1, attack speed -10, bullet -2. Yeah, sure, why not? That's still pretty good. Yeah, being able to, so yeah, that's my idea for the new system, be able to just upgrade the gun at whatever stats you want. If you absolutely have your heart set on making sure that, you know, the player grabs random upgrades and everything, then be able to switch out those upgrades, upgrade them as well using little globs, because as I've noticed as I go along, I've had playthroughs where I have 8 globs and just nothing really that great in the shop is worth spending them on, or I've had too many, or I get too few of them. So maybe instead of them being so 100% random, it would be kind of cool if there was, like, I could go to a computer console and play a little mini game, like, you know, reroute the power to do blah blah blah, and it's like, you know, on if I fail, it summons more dudes, and if I succeed, you know, I get coins. So some type of like risk management thing like that.
Let's get rid of these aliens.
See, I love the how you have to be very tactical on this, because like you never know how many dudes you're gonna get and where you're gonna get them from, and that amount of like randomness for combat, it makes the entire game tense. Like I am always constantly, you know, I go into a room, and I get a little bit of apprehension, and it's like if I'm not, you know, ready to take out the ship, like, you know, do the main core thing like I'm doing right now, I have to explore the ship, and hopefully I'll get more, I'll find more like random stuff. But you know that comes with a risk, because you know every single room can have any assortments of bad guys in them, and so it's kind of one of those, you know, well, you know, I need health, or I need, you know, better weapons, or oh crap, I need better health or weapons or something. But it's like, you know, I could risk losing everyone. I had a, I think I was on the boss ship. I could be wrong. It might have just been a normal ship. But I found I was up to 5 crew members, 5 of them, and I just before I even got to like the final thing or whatever, I lost everyone. This is actually my last video. Oh, and of course there's more dudes. There's always more dudes. Oh crap! One of the big guys. Wait for me. See, what I like about there being so many snipers is, you know, sometimes I go for the, you know, sometimes I have to go for their more mobile infantry, and other times I have to go for the snipers, and it creates a very like tactical situation, and it's fun making all these different decisions and everything, and it's absolutely chaotic when, you know, I mean, if I'm in a hallway with some snipers, that's a problem. When I'm in a really big room with a sniper in every corner, that's also a problem, but I have to deal with that situation completely differently. And I love the variations on combat and everything. And I know that some people in the comment section were saying that this game is really repetitive. But I mean, once again, you know, this is early access, so I could easily see this. Oh hell yeah! Can I come through? Yeah, sure. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people are saying this game is random, but like to me, I'm pretty sure this is mostly just like the concept so far. I mean, I highly doubt this is the completed game. You know, maybe they're looking to do more with it. Maybe it's supposed to just stay like, you know, a really easy to make game they don't spend a whole lot of time on. I don't know, but I could see this game like with a few tweaks being like one of the most epic free games I've ever seen. It is hard to talk and do combat at the same time. Oh, I can't believe that. Yeah. I do like the idea of being able to intentionally spend money to mess with your weapon. However, like, you know, maybe you still have the same perks and stuff like that in the game, like that you just randomly explore, as well as I feel like a certain amount of randomness needs to be kept. Like I don't think you should ever be able to buy a crew member, just because like it makes it much more intense. Where it's like I don't know when I'm going to get the next crew member is. You know, like every time I get on this ship, it feels like I have roughly like around a 50% chance of grabbing another crew member, and that it makes it much more tense when they die. As far as changing things up, I do like how whenever you go to like fight a ship on the outside, it's still random, but I feel like they could use a few more variations on weapons, maybe like some missiles with like some brief homing, that we have to dodge it. As well as, oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's so easy to like for this game to be tense, because I mean these green guys, you know, they have like, you know, an automatic with 4 rounds, and that's really bad for me, because I mean out in the open these guys, you know, they're kind of nothing, but you know, in a tight corridor, that guy with a submachine gun can just easily like wipe the floor with my dudes. But yeah, as I was saying, as far as space combat goes, maybe some more wide variety on what kind of guns it has. You know, homing missiles would be great. Maybe some slow tracking, you know, laser turret or whatever. It would also kind of be cool if, like, when I leave the ship, maybe there's a chance I might get ambushed by another alien vessel. Maybe not as powerful as the first one, but that would be, oh my god. But yeah, maybe like smaller fighter crafts or whatever. That would be kind of cool if it did, you know, instead of it having a whole bunch of main weapons, if it was more like a carrier, where it would launch some easy to shoot down fighters, but like, you know, still a decent amount of them. Maybe that's its powers. It keeps launching these little fighters that do their best to try and track you. Can't do the best job, but they'll keep shooting at you, and if maybe they're kind of hard to hit. And, you know, obviously you can't let them build up too much, kind of like the big guys in here. Come on. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright. Well, I got some items at least, so that's nice. But yeah, so on top of gun customization, be able to customize your ship. Maybe not necessarily graphic-wise, but it'd be kind of cool to mess with the weapons. But, you know, instead of it being gold for your ship, maybe it's like astral metal or some crap. There was a movie back in the 70s that was a lot like this. And that's one thing they said their ship used was astral metal. So I feel like it kind of pays homage to those older games that looked a lot like, or older movies that looked a lot like this. Let's see. I don't think it really matters which one I pick. I think it's all like pretty much the same thing. So, like a false choice, that gets kind of a little frustrating after a while. This crap again. No, 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 no! I do find that for the rocket turret, if I just fly around in circles, it has a really tough time tracking. Oh, there we go. I just lost everyone. Great. So that would also be like, you know, another thing that, you know, seriously, maybe like the more armor I put on my ship, the slower it is and the harder it is to evade. So if you really want to, you can create a ship that's just like all armor and everything, and you were meant to just take damage. Maybe some shields or whatever. Crap. Hell yeah. I love going from the space combat to boarding the ships. That is just so cool. Okay. And I have absolutely no one with me. Please be nice. Please be nice. Hell yes. Being able to pick my avatar as well would be kind of cool. Like, I don't really feel like it's, you know, it breaks the gameplay or whatever, but I love being able to just, you know, at least have a little bit of cosmetic customization. Crap. Oh, that was another thing I was going to mention. Maybe instead of having the dudes spawn in their room, maybe they come through the door. You know, like a couple units come through each door. That would be kind of interesting, but I guess that would kind of like upset your loadout for how you have guys in here. So maybe you could have them run to their locations real quick, something like that. Oh, that was easy. Drop anything? No, you did not. Yeah, that's one thing I'd love to see more about this is a few more tactical options. I mean, it does, you know, it has a decent amount, but yeah, this game does get a little on the repetitive side. Nothing too bad for me that, like, you know, stops the game from being fun. But I mean, you know, you pretty much do the same thing on each ship. So having something a little more to do, like, you know, okay, well now I gotta hack this, or maybe you know, maybe there's items, maybe the ship is now malfunctioning and I have to go around and grab random items on the ship to like repair it, because I mean, you know, when the timer goes off and I start losing health or something. So maybe instead of like, you know, a boss, it's like, you know, something horrible happens with the ship. Ooh. Man, but that bullet damage though. Man. Oh man, my reload speed is terrible. Ooh. Bullet damage, movement speed. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, that's what I needed. I love being able to stack bonuses like that. I would love to be able to mix and match them. That would be like, that would be acceptable. Like, you know, as I said, it is a little frustrating when it makes you like, you know, oh well, you have this, and this bonus. I don't know if you can press like backspace or escape or whatever to like exit out of like assigning a bonus. So there were times in my last playthrough where I want to do that, where I'm like, okay, well, I don't need this more. Because, I mean, it was cool to be able to just, you know, launch a massive orb and murder the hell out of something. But, you know, at the same time, that was just kind of like, I wanted to stop doing that. And as far as I could tell, there's no way to do that. I do like, though, how, this game doesn't really need a tutorial. Sometimes I wish it had one, but it's fine. I'm losing. Ah, crap. Oh, that reload time. Good lord. I'm not even able to get through all of his dudes. Okay, that should help me out a bit. Ah! No! 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 That reload time. I should not have taken this. I should not have taken this last upgrade. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, while this game is like obnoxiously hard, at the same time it is kind of just... It's what makes the game tense, is I don't know what type of horrible situation I'm going to be thrown into, and it's just random enough to where, you know, it makes you each playthrough is its own little random adventure. So I don't know if the difficulty is going to deter other players from playing. I couldn't really say, but oh hell yes. What is plasma virus? What was that again? 2. What does the 2 mean? Does that mean I already have 2 things on it? Yeah, like lack of description on this part can be pretty frustrating. Bullet speed, must 3. Oh, hell yes. More damage. Hell, that's what I need. That's what I need. Oh, yeah. Reload time is still a problem, but oh well. So yeah, maybe a nice mix of like, you know, I can, more parts that I can mix and match for the gun. And so it's not so much I customize the way I want, as I have to like find the right combination of pieces to make what I want. I have no health. Ah, crap. Please don't be another hallway combat. Ah, of course not. Okay, thank God. Alright, come on. I can do this. I can do this. Please don't be more combat. Oh, of course there's more combat. There's always more combat. Oh! Sniper! I love the snipers in this. They add a certain amount of just the right amount of like tactical challenge. It's not just like another dude that gets in your face, you know. Okay, thank God. No bonus. Ah, crap. Alright, let's do this.
Core detected. We have to destroy it.
Oh! Did not see you there. Everything is green, you all kind of just blend in. I'm not specious, I swear to God. Oop, oop. Ah! Waited a little too long for that. Hell yeah. Okay, apart from the load time, this is reload time is exactly what I want this thing to do. I got to the boss wave. A little bit of criticism on the boss wave. When you first, this might be something more for new players, but the shield that the boss has, I'm used to that being like an immortal shield. So for the longest time, I didn't shoot him, and it wasn't until I noticed that some of my stray shots were actually, you know, popping up with numbers on the shield that I realized, oh, I'm supposed to shoot the shield. And after that, it was, you know, the second heart pops up. You know, he pops his first heart, and then what happens after that?
Time to get out of here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, what happens after, you know, he pops his first heart, he gets this acid floor. And the acid floor feels like it's honestly like too much, he relies on like random chance and everything, so it's just like, it's really easy to just, you know, okay, well, crap, you know, I got unlucky and I'm in a section of the floor that's, you know, impossible not to take damage. So it feels like it's a little too, like, you know, I don't have a kind of, seriously? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh dear, I think I've done it again. I think I got way too much attack speed. Yep, I'm stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Is there a button that makes me wanna get rid of something? Does not look like it. There is a button to get rid of it. I don't know what it is. Let's go ahead. I said let's go ahead and bounce. Did I not hit all the red things? Which, wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay, I have to be in the red room. Okay, I guess it's just that room was bugged out or something. This is tense. Am I onto the boss fight? Yeah, so some random situation where it's like I'll leave the ship and all of a sudden I get ambushed by a couple of fighters or maybe an entire another ship. That would be kind of cool. That being said, though, this game is hard enough as it is, so maybe give me a few more options to customize stuff how I want before you start adding in more horrific things that want to try and myrtleize me. Oh yeah, I'm only on the third sector. On the off chance there might be supplies here. That's what I meant to look out for. See, I got lots of weapons. I went on the weapons one. So, do I actually get healing supplies if I go into this mission? Because I have noticed that on some missions, I haven't been keeping track of like what kind of missions they are, but I've noticed on some missions I got lots and lots of healing. See, I got to the boss once, and that's my thing. It's like I'm trying to get to the. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to make another video of playing, oh my god, yeah, I love this game, I really do. I mean, when your units get powers, part of me is tempted to say that I want to be able to choose when to release those powers, but that would complicate the controls. How it is right now, it is a little annoying. That's kind of, you know, it's you know, it builds up. When it builds up, it just fires. But you know, like after a while, when you get into like the motion of, you know, okay, you just kind of intuitively know it takes this amount of time for the game to for the power to charge. You know, you end up getting pretty good at aiming it. So maybe actually keep it the way it is. You know, it does add some skill, but to it. But at the same time, it's like it makes the controls a little bit less complicated. Anyways, hope to see more. This game is awesome so far. I love what you have. Catch you later. Bye.